Self-healing scripts in Selenium. So often you would have noticed that your Selenium test gets failed if the locators are changed. So let's say if you are passing ID from your script and in the current DOM of the browser, this ID doesn't exist or it's changed, then your test gets failed. So is this can be very well handled using Selenium uh, self-healing concept. So self-healing, in a broader way, we can say, or in a gist, we can say that it's a holistic study of the attributes and the elements and their properties that are present in the current web browser, and then identifying the correct element based on all these properties that are present. Okay, so that's the theory part, and it will be more clearer if I do the demo. So let's just jump on it. Okay, so my PyCharm, and here I've created two particular projects. Okay, first one is normal Selenium. So this is a normal demo script which will just perform a login. So let me just run it. And this is the positive scenario. So it will just launch a browser, do the login, and that's it. Fine. Now this is a positive scenario. Now let's discuss or let's see the behavior of the scenario which we were discussing earlier. Like locators gets changed at the runtime. So here I've used XPath as you can see for all of them. So let me put a debugger on the click on sign button, and so that what I'll do, I'll just change this particular XPath on the runtime, and we'll see the behavior that what happens in the current scenario. Okay, so as you can see, username and password has been entered. Inspect the element, and I'll change the one. Okay, so here you can see log. What I'll do, I'll just change it to click. Now you can see here login has been changed to click. I'll close it, and let me minimize it as well, or let me just show you guys that here I've used XPath as login. Okay, but however in the current window you can see it is click. So let me resume it, and you will see that an error is thrown like no such element. Yeah, so no such element because it was checking for the XPath that we sent from our script. However, in the URL it was not present. So it got failed. So this how we can handle this type of scenarios, this type of issues using self-healing concept. Okay, so this is the project self-healing, and firstly, what I'll do, I'll just run it, run the positive scenario. So this is the positive scenario, and it will behave in the same manner that the earlier scenario did. Okay, so it will just open the URL, do the login, that's it. Okay, so this is the positive scenario of our self-healing demo project. And now we'll try to test the stuff that got failed in the earlier test, right? So in order to do that, what I'll do, I'll just put a debugger on this maximize button, and I'll start with the debugger. So basically it will launch the URL and it will wait. Okay, so it's waiting for it, as you can see. So before jumping on the web page and changing the attributes, let me first show you the attribute that I've chosen here. So you can see I've used XPath as for email ID. I mean putting email ID for username, and then for password I've used ID, that is user password, and for login I've used XPath. Okay, so I'm more inclined towards this ID and XPath. So what I'll do, I'll first change this ID. Okay, so as you can see, the ID that's there in our script is user password, right? For the password. So what I'll do, I'll change this ID to let's say 1234. Okay. As you can see, this ID is changed. Now, if you will see the login button, So here the text is login. What I'll do, I'll change this text as well. So this is the login button. I'll change the text to click it with me. So now you can see our web page has two different changes. One is the text that is now being changed to click me, and another one is the ID which is changed to 1234. What I'll do, I'll just close it and I will let me let me click on debugger as well so that I can just resume the test. So what I'll do, I'll just resume the test. Okay, so it has maximized and it has entered username password and even it has done the click on login button as well. Though the actual locators got changed. So now if you'll see the logs as here you can see that firstly it got failed because the ID got changed. Okay, initially the ID was user password. If you'll see in your scripts, user password, and I changed it to 1234. Okay, so since it couldn't find ID, what it did, it used some intelligence there, and it it found the attribute of name, and then it used that name and performed the click. Okay, perform the entry of the password because it identified that element based on its name attribute. And the same was the behavior with login click button. So if you'll see, we earlier used this login text as XPath, but now since we changed it to click me, the element was still click me, but the since the text got changed, it identified uh, another text and used. The other text was submit, and it considered that text and created a fresh XPath and performed the signing. So that's a basic high level example of self-healing Selenium scripts that you can that's being created using machine learning and Selenium. And yeah, that's all for the day. Thank you.